Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes Naver's rookie robots on wheels test new ways of office working. Japan's Nikkei ends higher on US rate cut prospects, shippers fall. AI pioneer says public discourse on intelligent machines must give proper respect to human agency. FMIA holiday special, on the Steelers' Kim Hayward and the art of giving back. Ing wants to put on show at Olympic Games after 2023 podium breakthrough. Naver's rookie robots on wheels test new ways of office working. Financial Times. South Korean internet company, Naver, is seeking to export its cloud-based robot technology after success in its own offices. The company has been experimenting with robots on wheels for over a year, with the aim of integrating them into office life. Naver's 5G-based cloud robotics technology has attracted interest from countries including Japan, Saudi Arabia and various European nations. The company said it has a lot of data on human interaction with robots and expects its technology to improve in the next few years. Japan's Nikkei ends higher on US rate cut prospects, shippers fall. Yahoo! Japanese shipping shares fell on Monday after Denmark's Maersk said it was preparing to resume shipping operations in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. Japanese shippers had surged 17% last week on expectations of rising freight rates as global shipping firms avoided the Red Sea due to attacks by Yemen's Houthi movement. Kawasaki Kisen fell 8.6% to become the worst performer on the Nikkei, while Nippon Yusen and Mitsui O.S.K. Lines fell 6.54% and 5.62% respectively. AI pioneer says public discourse on intelligent machines must give proper respect to human agency. Associated Press. Fei Li, a founding director of Stanford University's Institute for Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence, has released a memoir about her work on ImageNet, the visual database that played a significant role in the development of computer vision. In an interview, Li discussed the book and the current AI landscape. She described ImageNet as an attempt to redefine object recognition and said that she had hoped AI would achieve generative abilities, such as those demonstrated by DALL-E, faster than it actually did. Li also called for the alignment of AI with human values, including dignity and freedom. FMIA holiday special, on the Steelers' Kim Hayward and the art of giving back. Yahoo! Peter King's Football Morning in America column on Monday brought a new perspective to the NFL, with King writing about Pittsburgh Steelers defensive end Kim Hayward. It made for a nice change, King wrote, to highlight the good in the game rather than the negative and to have a break from his regular column is so refreshing. King focused on Hayward and his impact on the community in Pittsburgh, where he has helped raise money for underprivileged kids, offered advice to students and teachers, read books to children, and even made cakes for his teammates. Hayward's contributions to the community are numerous and they are meaningful, to the point where he is leaving a lasting legacy in Pittsburgh. King said it was his focus on helping others, as well as his leadership on the field, that made him a standout player in the NFL. Hayward's father, Craig, died of a brain tumor in 2006, when Hayward was in his junior year of high school. The Steelers player has since set up Craig's Closet in 11 Pittsburgh schools to provide clothing for children from disadvantaged backgrounds. He also established a grief group to help children who have lost a parent or sibling, with the added benefit of art therapy. In addition, Hayward has created free libraries in poor neighborhoods and has recorded himself reading books for children in hospital. Each year, he also performs 7 acts of kindness and pays for teacher appreciation dinners. Ing wants to put on show at Olympic Games after 2023 podium breakthrough. South China Morning Post. Jason Ing Tai Long, a Hong Kong triathlete, is determined to qualify for the Paris Olympics and give Hong Kong fans a show. Ing won a silver medal in the Asia Triathlon Sprint Championships in November and is currently in a close race with Ayan Bizenbayev of Kazakhstan for qualification. Ing is part of a group of successful triathletes in Hong Kong, including teammate Robin Elg and Olympian Oscar Coggins. Ing is focused on his own performance and does not worry about his competitors, as he believes that focusing on oneself leads to the best results. Nevada tops Georgia Tech 72-64 to win Diamond Head Classic Championship. Associated Press. Nevada defeated Georgia Tech 72-64 in the championship game of the Diamond Head Classic. Keenan Blackshear led Nevada with 30 points, while Jared Lucas added 20 points. Baindongo scored 20 points for Georgia Tech. Nevada has won 5 games in a row and has won 3 tournaments under coach Steve Alford. Georgia Tech was looking to win a tournament for the first time since 2003. China is softening stance on gaming after $80 billion rout. Bloomberg. China has approved 105 domestic games, including those operated by Tencent and NetEase, in a move that suggests Beijing is softening its stance on the gaming industry. The approvals come after the Chinese authorities tightened restrictions on the sector, leading to an $80 billion market rout. The new rules include a cap on spending by adult players and bans on rewards for frequent logins and forced player duels. The National Press and Publication Administration has said it will listen to feedback from stakeholders to improve the rules. Cainiao, Media, SF and Movoi among hotly anticipated Hong Kong IPOs of 2024. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong's IPO market has been one of the worst in 2 decades this year, with only 42 companies raising $3.13 billion in the first 9 months. The number of IPOs is set to shrink by a fifth, with 65 IPOs raising $5.9 billion, according to Deloitte. The market is hoping the IPOs of Cainiao, Media Group, JD Industrials, JD Property, SF Holding and Mobvoi will inject some life back into the listing environment next year. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the sixth dimension, here to bring you the latest news and insights from around the world. Let's dive right in. First up, we have Naver, the South Korean internet company, making waves with its cloud-based robot technology. These robots on wheels have been tested in Naver's own offices and have attracted interest from countries like Japan, Saudi Arabia, and various European nations. It seems like Naver is ready to export its innovative technology and revolutionize office life. In Japan, the Nikkei ended higher, but unfortunately, the shipping shares took a hit. This was due to Denmark's Maersk announcing its plans to resume shipping operations in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. Japanese shippers had seen a surge last week, but it seems the tides have turned. Nevertheless, the market is always full of ups and downs. Fei Li, an AI pioneer, has called for a proper respect for human agency in the public discourse on intelligent machines. In an interview, she discussed her work on ImageNet, the visual database that played a significant role in the development of computer vision. She emphasized the need for AI to align with human values, such as dignity and freedom. It's important to remember that AI is a tool created by humans and should serve our best interests. Now, let's take a break from the serious news and talk about some heartwarming stories. In Peter King's Football Morning in America column, he highlighted the good in the NFL by focusing on Pittsburgh Steelers defensive end Cam Hayward. Hayward has made a tremendous impact on the community, raising money for underprivileged kids, offering advice to students and teachers, and even baking cakes for his teammates. It's refreshing to see athletes using their platform for positive change. Moving on to sports, Hong Kong triathlete Jason Ng Tai Long is determined to qualify for the Paris Olympics and give Hong Kong fans a show. Ng recently won a silver medal in the Asia Triathlon Sprint Championships and is in a close race for qualification. He believes that focusing on oneself leads to the best results, and we wish him the best of luck. In the world of college basketball, Nevada emerged victorious in the championship game of the Diamond Head Classic, defeating Georgia Tech. Keenan Blackshear led Nevada with an impressive 30 points. It's always thrilling to witness the passion and skill displayed in sports competitions. Lastly, let's talk about China's gaming industry. After a market rout and tightened restrictions, China has approved 105 domestic games, signaling a possible softening of stance. The new rules include spending caps and bans on certain incentives. It will be interesting to see how the gaming industry evolves and adapts to these changes. That's all for today's news recap, folks. Remember, life is full of surprises, both good and bad. It's important to celebrate the positive moments and find joy in the little things. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. What are your thoughts on these stories? Do you have any interesting insights or questions? Let's hear it. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.